What's going on, guys? It's almost 1 a.m. right now, so it's approaching 1 a.m. I'm extremely tired. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm super tired. I just finished editing Christian's video, which is uploading right now to YouTube, and that'll be ready tomorrow, as well as this video, which will be up, well, today. It'll be up in a few hours for you guys to check out. So Q&A time, so let's just get it.
Keep your head up off the sky, 'cause tomorrow is promised to no man, so
So I'm just gonna jump right into it. A lot of these questions I'm actually not going to answer because some of them are questions that I've already covered in previous Q&As, and then some of them are just repetitive. So I'm not gonna answer every single question. I got like 300 comments on the Instagram post, which is amazing. So thank you guys so much for just your engagement. I really appreciate it because it gives us so much more content to work with. But here we go. Let's just start it out. The first question on the post was, what is your favorite thing in life? This is a really hard question to answer because I honestly don't know if I have anything that's just like my absolute favorite thing in life. I think I really try to condition myself to have the mindset of just being grateful for each day and like just to try to gain new experiences and to try to take new things from life every day. And so I think that there's a lot of things that I'm appreciative of in life right now, and so I don't know if I can say I have one specific favorite thing. Lambo or Porsche? Lambo for sure. Coming to Europe anytime soon? Yes, sir. We're gonna be at Body Power. Bunch of people from the Alphalete team are gonna be there. We're gonna have a booth. It's gonna be amazing, guys. Make sure you come out. If you could be any animal, what would you be and why? I'm pretty sure I would choose a lion, just because I mean they're king. There's something just majestic and mysterious about lions, and I think it's really cool. If you weren't working at Alphalete, what would you be doing career-wise? And so I was actually talking to someone about this today. So what I was doing while I was still in school, I was working on an internship with NBC and working to get a job as a communications coordinator. And so basically what that person does is basically arranges the lineup for TV shows and stuff like that. So I'll probably be doing that along with some sort of entrepreneurial endeavor. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's what my life would probably consist of right now. And I would have enjoyed it for sure, but I am definitely grateful and happy to be where I am right now, which is an amazing thing. What was your favorite Saturday morning cartoon when you were growing up? I'm pretty sure that would have to be Jackie Chan Adventures, because I've always loved Jackie Chan. Like since I was a kid, I've always loved Jackie Chan. And then aside from that, I had like a really big like Yu-Gi-Oh phase where I used to play the cards or play the games and all that type of stuff. Like sometimes go to tournaments. I know it sounds kind of nerdy, but I used to go to those and do that type of stuff. It was really fun. What makes Alphalete truly unique from other brands? I think what makes Alphalete truly unique from, especially when it comes to like fitness apparel brands, is like, and a lot of people I feel like try to emulate it, which is interesting. But I think we really have a family focused feel from the brand down to the consumers, and you know, just everyone who's engaged in a part of Alphalete. Even if you come to our gym, guys, just come to the gym and you'll see it's like it's a different ode. It's very just familiar, and it sounds weird, but you walk in and like it's just like this is known. You've been here before, or like people are just your friends and you don't even know them. And so I feel like that's one thing that really just builds us, is like that family sense. What got you into filming and editing? So basically what got me into it is I went to Texas State University on a full ride in musical theater, and I decided to change out of that because it was just too time consuming. It was too much, and I didn't feel like it was something that I wanted to do and pursue for the rest of my life. And so I changed out of that, and I needed to fill that void of creativity. I needed to fill that void of expression and entertainment, and I think I just kind of picked up a camera and started with photography, which I've never really been the best at. Honestly, I think that's kind of one of my like something that I'm trying to bring up more and learn more about, is photography, and then that kind of just translated into videography. Would you ever do another music cover video on YouTube again? I would love to, honestly. I've actually been thinking about it, and I want to get it done, but it's just a lot to coordinate right now with, you know, doing all the videos for my channel and all the videos for Christian's channel, and then all the other events and stuff that I have on the side that I'm trying to get going, and it's just a lot right now, but I definitely want to do it. And I actually actually want to get Christian on one, so that'd be pretty tight. Are you coming to Canada this summer, like Toronto area? No plans, but I mean, we'll see what happens, bro. Were you afraid or concerned when starting a YouTube channel? I don't think I was ever very afraid. I just, I don't know. I just wasn't sure if it was for me. And I think that was a mistaken thought, because I love it and I feel like it is for me, and I honestly feel like it is for everyone, because if you have anything that you enjoy doing, or there is anything, like, people would love to share that with you. People would love to embark on that journey with you and to see what it is, from drawing to makeup to video games to fitness, you know what I mean? So like, I feel like there's a niche market for everyone and anything if you have something that you're doing. So I think, like, just go for it. Why do you always wear a hat? I don't know. I think that the answer can kind of vary, because sometimes it's just because, like, I just need a haircut and I don't have time to go get one, and then other times, I mean, I just like wearing hats. So it's just like, if you like wearing polos and chinos, like, I don't know, I just like wearing hats. How do you go about finding the one, or do you just let nature take its course? I don't know about the whole nature take its course thing, just because I feel like with certain things in life, you have to be aggressive, and I don't mean aggressive in like any negative sense whatsoever. I just mean you have to want to go and try new things, and to get out there and to meet new people and to do the things that you need to do to bring yourself into connection with possibly the one, and people that'll show you that they're not the one, you know what I mean? And so it's just like, you can't be closed-minded, and you have to be willing to, to gain life experience is basically what my mindset on that is. And so I think that's what you gotta do to find the one, honestly. Or maybe you'll just get lucky and she'll trip and knock over your books in junior high or something, and you pick them up and make eye contact or something, you know what I mean? What is the one country you've always wanted to visit? What is the language you've always wanted to speak? I think it's probably gonna be a tie between Spain and Australia, and the language I've always wanted to speak is Spanish. I literally took Spanish from 7th grade all the way to ending college, and I still don't even speak it that well. I can understand, like, when people are talking, and I think it's funny because a lot of times people will be speaking Spanish and they don't think that I understand what they're saying, and I can comprehend enough, but I don't speak it well. So that's definitely the language. Max Tuning: if the older brother is 4 years old and the younger brother is half his age, when the older brother is 100 years old, how old will the younger brother be? Half his age still? I'm just kidding. 98, obviously. Come on, bro. You gotta come better than that. You gotta come better than that, man. Tips on staying motivated when having to do something you don't want to do, i.e. college. Bro, I think you just really have to find the reason why you're doing it. And if your reason why you're doing it isn't big enough, maybe you need to reevaluate things, try some other things, maybe come back to it later. I don't know exactly where you're sitting at in life, but if you're having a hard time staying motivated for something that's important, if you can't find motivation anywhere, then you might just want to reevaluate things. But I think if there is some sort of motivation there, if there is some sort of motivation somewhere, then all you need to do is just focus on what is the reason why you're doing what you're doing, and just let that be fuel for the fire. So I think that's the best thing I could give for that. What do you think about CG and Nikki breaking up? I honestly don't think much about it. They're both friends of mine. I value my relationships with both of them, and but I mean, it just really has nothing to do with me, so I don't really, I try not to put too much thought into it. How did Let's Get It become a thing? I never really said it until I started my YouTube channel, and I think that it was one video where I was like sitting in the car. I had on the blue and lime green Alphalete shirt. It's one of my first YouTube videos as far as like the fitness thing, and Javon, Alvin, like my whole YouTube thing, that as far as you guys know, like after the covers is what I'm saying. Like if you go back on my YouTube channel, you'll see covers. I think it was that video, and I was doing a talk, and at the end of that I said, let's get it, and ever since then I just kept saying it over and over again. How do you feel about the 60-second video time Instagram is introducing? Will you do more of that or stick with YouTube? Bro, I had no idea they were introducing 60 seconds videos to it. I had no idea. I always talk about it. I wish they at least had 30 seconds. I feel like 60 is a lot, but dang. That's awesome. Yeah, heck yeah, I love it, bro. I'm going to keep using both, for sure. What would you consider to be your most defining moment? That's a really good question, man. That was from Obese to Beast. Most defining moment. I can't really think of a specific moment, but I can think of like what kind of like changed me And I think a lot of that was, honestly, I feel like all throughout elementary, middle school, high school, college, I got along without really trying. And I think, like, yeah, it's cool, like, whatever. I feel like I never really tried hard, and I always had, like, great results. Like, I never really tried hard, and I always had great results. Like, I always had, like, you know, an abundance of friends. I always had good grades. I always had all the different activities I was doing, and I feel like I excelled in things, but I never tried. And that is, I mean, if you ask me, that's failure. I'm looking at it in hindsight. I think that that's failure because I wasn't trying. I wasn't tapping into my full potential nearly as much as I could have, and that's sad. And I think when I decided that I wanted to actually start trying hard, that I actually wanted to start grinding, that I actually wanted to start, you know, just trying to develop myself and just be a better version of myself, I think that defined me as a person now. So I don't know if there's a specific defining moment, but I think there were defining circumstances, and that's what kind of helped me to put things into perspective to just start getting it. How can I stop being shy to talk to girls? I honestly think, man, that this is more of an intrinsic thing, and I think that you have to find the value in yourself. Find, you know, your reason why you're worth what you're worth, because there is a reason. There's multiple reasons, and so once you find confidence in those reasons, I don't think that you would have any problem with talking to anyone at all. You shouldn't have any problem talking to anyone because you have something to offer. You have something that's valuable to every single person on this planet, and I truly believe that. I have no doubt within my mind that every single person has something to offer every single person that they come into contact with. I really believe that, so I feel like if you find those reasons, then you'll be good, bro. How many times have you cracked your phone? Way too many. Did you have any moments in the fasting where you were about to take a bite or something? No, I didn't really have any moments where I was going to take a bite, if anything. I think the main thing is, like, you focus, and, like, I feel like your senses are intensified when it comes to food, when you're telling yourself, like, you're not going to have any. And the biggest thing when, like, fasting is to actually, like, basically try to control yourself to say, like, no, I'm not going to think about this. I'm going to focus on this instead. And so, no, I didn't really have any moments. If you go to Body Power, which I am, and I bring you a famous Middlesbrough Parmo, will you eat it? I have no idea what that is, but I mean, I guess as long as it tastes good, yeah, I'll eat it. If you were white, would you have a different name? I think either Jason or Jacob, because apparently when people type my name in, or when I type my name in, an iMessage or something like that, it always autocorrects to Jason or Jacob. And I'm not saying you're prejudiced, Siri. I'm just saying, anytime someone tries to type in my name, maybe you just haven't been cultured enough to have my name, Siri, in the programming. I'm just saying. But, no, it's all good. No, it's all good. It's all good, Siri. I don't see this question right now, but I remember reading it earlier, and it was from a couple people, too. I think at least 2 people said it. They were asking, what's an affordable camera to get on a budget of like $200 or less? And I would say just use your phone for now and just continue to save until you can budget maybe around $500 to $600, and then you can really just get a really good, solid, affordable beginner level camera. And so I think that would probably be the game plan. If I were you, if I were in your shoes, that's what I would do. I would just continue to use my phone, because I mean, there's some great cameras on these phones nowadays, guys. Like, they're full res and everything. Like, they're good cameras. They just don't have the specs that most cameras have. But they work really well, so I would just do that. Do you ever talk about your faith with people around the gym or with Christian? All the time. It comes up in conversation a lot with people around the gym. I was actually talking to a lady about it today who's coming in because her son's a member. And yeah, it comes up a good amount. So yeah, I do, for sure. How did you and Christian become friends? So basically, it's also the story of how we met. We were neighbors in San Marcos whenever he also went to Texas State. I graduated from Texas State, and he went there at the same time, and we were neighbors, and we would see each other outside walking our dogs, stuff like that, and we just basically started conversations, and yeah, we just kicked it a few times. Remember, he helped me move my pool table into my apartment and all that type of stuff. It was like we just became friends from that, and just doing work and stuff like that. So that's pretty much the deal. How do I get your eyelash shreds? So what I do is every night before bed, I do like 100 eyelash ups, and that's how I get my eyelashes shredded.